I'm very excited right now because I'm about to make a pie, an ice cream pie, using the pumpkin spice nice cream recipe that I devised with 2 ingredients and two more ingredients, and it's going to be a 4 ingredient dessert pie. And I'm going to be using these cookies, Speculoos cookies, traditional Belgian cookie. These are from Trader Joe's. They are vegan. They do say there may be traces of milk, but you know, that's just their way of protecting themselves. Uh, there's no milk in there, but just because the factory where it's produced, they deal with milk products. So I guess if somebody has a dairy allergy, it's important to put that on there. But I'm confident these are vegan. So I'm gonna make a crust in my beautiful new pie dish that I got from Corningware. This is from Target because it's holiday time and I need to make pies. So I need 6 cups of cookie crumbs. No, not 6 cups. I need 2 3/4 cups of crumbs. So I'm going to blend them up in here. You can also just like crush them up in a bag with a rolling pin if you don't want to get your food processor dirty. But I'm going to see how many cups of crumbs I can get out of this. Let me put in, I think I'm going to need this. James! I think I'm going to need this whole entire package. I think the mail is here, so whenever the mail is here, James goes crazy. Just what I have to deal with. I don't know about the whole thing in because I think that's going to be a decent amount of crumbs. Let me try. If I can figure it out. There's no blade in there. One moment. Okay. Let me measure that and see how much that is. Messy. Okay, I'm going to call that that's about 2 cups. So I'm going to cut down on the vegan butter a little bit instead of 6 tablespoons. What? 4.5 tablespoons. So I'm going to melt some butter, mix it together in here, then I'm going to press it into this crust, and then I'm going to make the nice cream and put it on top and freeze it and see how it works out. I'll be right back. Okay, this is very exciting. I have melted 4.5 tablespoons of Earth Balance, and I'm going to pour it into these cookie crumbs and mix it together and see if it will hold together. This is going to be a good crust if this works because those cookies are good. Yeah, we'll see what I can do if I can make this into a crust and press it into this pie tin thing. Not sure. It looks like it needs a tiny bit more. I'm going to try just a tiny bit more. Okay, I've got about another half tablespoon, just to make sure that this is going to be, it's going to hold together. Okay, let's dump it in. Are we in camera range? Okay. I don't know if it's going to go up the sides. Might not be enough. It wasn't quite enough cookies. You probably need 1.5 packages of these in order to make this a nice solid crust. Okay, here's what we have so far. We have what appears to be a crust. I don't know how much it's going to hold together. It's pretty flaky and loose, and it's a no-bake crust, so I might next time try a different crust recipe that you actually bake for a few minutes to really harden up. But I'm going to try this. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to make the ice cream to go inside, and then we're going to put it together. And we're back. And I have made the banana ice cream, pumpkin spice. It is 5 frozen bananas, and these were like frozen into a clump, so it's easier, I find, if you let the frozen bananas defrost for a few minutes before you try to blend them. And there's 1 cup of the Trader Joe's pumpkin spice almond beverage, and just put that in a blender and blend it up. And this makes pretty much, surprisingly enough, pretty much is filling this pie shell. I thought it was going to be a little bit empty, but it's almost filling it. So that's not bad. It's 1 package of cookies makes this size crust. It would actually be better. This is a 9, I think this is a 9.5 or 9.25 pie plate thing. I think it'd be better with an 8-inch, and then 1 box of cookies would be perfect. And then you'd have maybe some crumbly cookies to crumble on the top, because the top's going to look a little bit sad. But maybe I could sprinkle a little pumpkin spice, just pumpkin spice on top of it. You know, like the spice. But, it's good. I'm going to freeze this, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of garnishy pumpkin spice on top. I'm going to freeze it, and then I will show you when I slice it and see if it actually looks like a pie, hopefully. Pumpkin pie spice. Oops, there's no sifter in there. That would be way too much. You just like... Beautiful. Okay, this lighting is not so good, but let's see. This was in the freezer for about an hour and a half, and it's very It feels like it needs to go in the freezer a little bit longer, but let's just see what happens. I feel like I'm ruining my brand new plate too, my new pie plate. I have a bad feeling that this is not really going to come out very good, but let's try. It's the curse of the first piece. Let's see what happens. I need a plate, hold on. Well, it tastes really good, but I'm going to put it back in the freezer and maybe it will firm up. We will see. Okay, it is the next morning. So I left this in the refrigerator overnight. And I think it's going to slice much better. So I think the key, look at that, much better. The key is leave it in the refrigerator overnight. Let's see if we can do this. I don't want to ruin my new pie plate, but I don't know how else to cut this. I don't want a giant piece right now. Like a little piece. It smells really good. It's kind of hard to cut. I'm thinking maybe it's a fine balance. It's like you want to freeze it firm enough, but too firm makes it hard to cut, like too hard to cut. Okay, let's see if this will come out. Well, most of the crust fell off. The crust is frozen to the bottom. So, see if I damaged my... Yeah, I don't think I really damaged the thing. I don't know. This crust doesn't seem to work very well. I'm gonna say this wasn't the most successful, but I'm gonna try this coconut stuff. Coconut whipped cream. Never tried this. I don't think I've tried this before. And let's see if it's good. Hello? Am I doing something wrong? Seriously? What just happened? The whipped cream is good. Let's taste this pie. It's alright, it's not great. Anyway, 5 out of 10. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.